Hi, my name's Luke, aka Docskin, and I'm going to give you a tour of my synth jam setup. All right, so first up we have the Pro VS Mini, JT Mini, the FM2, the Volca Keys 2, and the Sample 2. And these are all being routed out through the headphones into this incredibly expensive Mackie mixer, which I got for 75 bucks. Poor old thing is missing knobs and probably has beer all through it, but it sounds pretty decent for the money. So each synth comes in on its own channel, and then from there we have auxiliaries 1 and 2. Auxiliary 1, it goes through to the Zoom and then to the Night Sky, so that's one lot of reverb. And then auxiliary 2 goes out to the Delverb, where I've got delay and reverb as well. So that gives me two different flavors to work with when I'm working on a jam. Now, those could just come directly out and into the pedals via cables, but I actually have patched those in because this is a studio as well. I've got it on a patch bay here, and that just allows me to patch different sequences of pedals in, but you don't need to do that. You could just simply have it, come straight out of the desk, into the pedals, back into the desk. I also have, because this is a studio, a color unit which has like some tape emulation goodness and that sort of thing to fatten things up. And I also have a stereo mastering compressor. Not necessary, but if you wanted to get a compressor just to kind of give that finished sound, you could do that using like a cheap DBX stereo compressor, and that would probably work just as well. Then it comes into my interface only so I can send it out the headphone jack into this iStream and then into my phone. That's why I've kind of got compressors and stuff in the chain, because I'm trying to finish the sound before I send it to my phone, because I really then edit it on my phone and there's no extra editing happening. So then, how am I actually creating jams? I'm not using the onboard sequences most of the time, except for the drums. So I've got sequences all programmed in there for different styles of drums. I'm using Logic Pro to run usually 2 to 3 sequences. So in this case, got the Pro VS Mini and the JTS, or the JT Mini, sorry, not JTS, JT Mini. They've got a sequence happening. Then I've got, I can do stuff with the FM2 freehand, or I can also do that with the keys. But I can also sequence these in. I can add those in if I need to. But all up, that's kind of how I'm running things. But I will be changing it up, try and get more out of the box and do a doorless setup. But let me know if you've got any questions, and I'd be happy to answer them in the comments.